buckler.
Chuck the buckler at him.
But the problem is he can just dodge that with an E. He can just entirely nullify that with his movement ability.
Oh, Evie face checking.
Yeah, okay. The rest of the team is here, though. So PSG, Evie maybe is a little bit far away from his team, although maybe if they were closer, they would have had vision earlier. And now does actually SoftBank, 4-man strong, looking for an invade possibly into this top side. Not going to find Ginger, though.
Oh, they're going to find these guys.
Oh, no. Uh-oh, there's the flash. But Woody, he might have to lose his flash as well. Will do so. And the Nimbus cloak this game, thankfully for him, means he will get away.
Yeah, might have been able to chase him down with the Ashe there.
Yeah.
There's some vision in the topside jungle or the side of SoftBank, but they won't look to take any of Junjia's camps. Not wanting to split the map. It sucks to split the map around the Poppy Cassante. I think both teams just want to leave these top laners alone.
Roger gonna spot out the fact the blue buff is in fact there.
Yeah, and Dasher did seem to have a better time last game on the Corki into the Zeri. Able to get a little CS lead last time around.
Now, this game, while you probably want to try and deny Junja from being able to do what he did in game number 1, I don't think you should, because you've just lost both flashes on the side of PSG bot lane. Forest should be coming down here and pressuring that. He has Ashe, Rel. What more could you ever dream of in terms of setup as a bot lane?
Yeah, and no flashes on.
Yeah.
Champs like Alistar Jhin is just horrifying to play. Nice spacing by Marble there. Forces the 4th shot onto Vista, and I like this trading from SoftBank. You need to trade a lot in the spot lane and maybe set up your jungler to come gank these summoner-less PSG players.
Yeah. Let's see how the bot lane of PSG actually navigate this. It's going to be very difficult if Forest comes down here and looks for something. You see how scared they are. They're putting wards behind their tower, realizing that... And it's honestly probably thanks to DCG, realizing that there is an angle where they could just be dove on this wave. DCG, 665, actually doing it to PSG a number of times.
Yeah, very efficient with this clear.
Varying success, yeah. Oh, hold up. He's got 5 seconds. 3. He could have got it. He could have got it. But he's just going to be on 1 second slower than his best. Yeah. If he wanted to,
he could have kept autoing it.
He would have got that.
Yeah. More concerned with his efficiency. Forrest is going to skip his bot side camps to try kill PSG's bot lane on this crash. Let's see how they
Vista
do it.
gets stunned up. It's a nice cleanse from Betty and Woody. Woody's found the lockdown. Vista! The crash down's going to mean he does survive. Marble flashes away. And PSG, I don't know how they've done it, but they've turned around the dive. This is what they did against DCG as well. Thank you for the practice, and down will go Forest.
No. And
this exact thing. Cast your mind back. DCG did this to PSG, and Woody ended up with 7 kills on Leona.
Yeah.
He started off with 2 now as Alistar.
Yeah, and there was even a similar game with exactly Jhin Alistar. And this is why on these plays, you do not go for the ADC with cleanse. You focus as support. The ADC can do very little to help this Alistar. You could play it from range, try pick off the Alistar, and I think you have to play it much slower from the side of SoftBank.
Yeah, and look at the CS discrepancy in the jungle now.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
Double. Woody the most
gold in the game.
Player in the game on the Alistar. He's going to feel pretty happy about himself.
Yeah.
Obviously, Betty would have loved to have got one of those kills, but you survived. You've now got Ginger a giga lead.
Yeah, and yeah, it just really sucks for SoftBank because their bot lane would have just won in isolation anyway. Being able to push a Jhin to his tower just means you're naturally going to go up farm. So you gave a lot of gold and allowed this Jhin to catch CS that he probably shouldn't have been able to.
All right. How many kills is Woody going to have by the end of this game?
I want to say 4.
What?
Yeah.
I was going to say 5.
No, because I think SoftBank aren't going to repeat. It's actually them who are down sums in the bot lane now, and Marble, again, is going to be really vulnerable on this Ashe for a while. Evie having a much better go on the Poppy into the Cassante. Actually winning the lane here. PSG freezing this wave right in front of their tower is terrifying for Marble, who has no flash. Woody's flash up very soon. And Junjia can just make his way down here. Only the cleanse available for this Ashe. But they should be able to crash this wave and bounce it back. Nope.
You know the worst part? And obviously, again, this is because we have the all-seeing vision, is Forest actually would have made it out. But but he thought Junja was just headed straight to him.
Yeah, Junji was just farming his camps instead.
Yeah, Junja just went into his jungle instead, but wasn't really interested in taking the kill. Forest gives it over anyway. Obviously, he doesn't know, and it is probably mathematically the correct decision to give it to the Alistar. But
yeah, he couldn't walk back to his jungle anyway. It was just going to run into Junjia.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just should have recalled it in PSG's jungle. But yeah, mathematically, I think the correct decision, but just us obviously having the vision. Junja now extremely accelerated, level 6. The Q3 from RJ, not going to connect, and with that, Envy's going to be able to survive.
Yeah, Steadfast Present just skews for the move speed there as Force is trying to steal one Void Grub.
Level 5, he does get one, but now definitely should be backing away. Envy coming down though, and priority on this mid lane.
SoftBank have more members.
They do. Slowly but surely, Woody getting there, and Maple not really that interested, but watch out for a fight afterwards. As Junja, once again, he is level 6. Forest only level 5, even after securing 2 of those Void Grubs.
Oh, Evie has the flash, maybe. No root.
Getting there. He does have flash available on this Alistar, but not going to pull the trigger, even though the Scattered Earth was used.
Yeah,
So,
and
a bit of a heist.
yeah, maybe the problem now is going to be Evie trying to get this top wave in, though Junji is not hanging around. He's getting to his bot camps, accelerating his lead. The Marble cannot contest this Jhin. For now.
Oh, Maple actually popping the ult.
Gliding on him.
Yeah, actually gliding on them.
It's level 7 on the Zeri, but does lose his ulti. So that is a little power trough for the Zeri now, and maybe a contestable dragon for the side of SoftBank.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we got to see what it is that Junja's able to pick up. And in fact, he might just be doing this dragon. Or he might be doing the Scuttle Crab. I can't see.
That was a flash from Betty.
Oh,
has ulti.
Curtain call. Marble, no flash available. Does have cleanse. If he does get hit, he can get rid of at least the slow. One more, Betty! Oh, and there it is. God. Actually waits to see him use the ult animation.
Yeah, and just headshots him, and now Ashe is without an ulti. Very ambitious from Marble there. You're never going to stop the Jhin ulti in time. And honestly, Betty wasn't even going for this Ashe. Initially with the ulti, he tries to go for extra kills onto Forest, who, because the Ashe is just dead. The moment Woody get to him, or Jinjia get to him, he's always dead. Forest able to get himself out though. And Marble just straight up wasting his ulti.
Lands it though.
Yeah, true. A little bit of damage though. Swifties on both the bot laners. Don't always see Ali go for the Swifties.
Yeah, not in this day and age. This is the patch where Boots got nerfed, right? Where it just costed more, and I think that's why. I've been going for just like the Tabis and Mercs in my games, and it feels so hard to get to them.
Yeah, so expensive, right?
Yeah. Like, while it is only 100 gold, as a support, that 100 gold means you are missing out on Warmogs for a bit longer, or...
Yeah. Woody not starved for gold this game, though.
Yeah, he is...
Was the richest member of his team, of either team, actually.
Against any champ that isn't Poppy, Archer would have pressed W and taken Poppy under his tower there, but can't do that against Poppy.
Yeah, scary trades for the side of SoftBank, but they do manage to grab the wave. Vista is chunked out now, though, and Marble's going to be left under his turret again. As you know, as soon as he lost his flash, it just felt inevitable that
Junja was up here for a bit, but not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Weaver's wall, but Archer's able to get that all out, and he's able to get back to his wave.
Yeah, I think he's going to clear the wave. He should be okay here.
Oh my god, Evie. Oh no! Oh my god, it almost was another dive going pear-shaped, but Dasher, like he was able to do in that DCG series, gets on down, or up this time, and picks himself up a kill, but well played by Archer. Almost taking that kill onto Evie in the dive, but managing to get the majority of that wave, most importantly, and he is just very much weak-sided at this stage of the game. You see how much the other side of the map for SoftBank is suffering for this top lane prio that Forest is giving.
Yeah, and it's in both lanes, so you win one lane on the side of SoftBank, but you lose two on the side of PSG. 2 plates picked up in each lane, bunch of CS denied. Gold lead approaching 2,000, 1.5 for PSG.
Yeah, they are decidedly ahead.
Evie's here.
Going to headbutt the headbutt champ.
Yeah, takes a chunk off Woody's HP.
Yeah, but that is
just weak side.
Absolutely now. Everything used, and so now it's going to be more gold over to Betty, and one of the more efficient players in our region at using that gold as Bevy goes aggressive once more, but Betty does feel safe enough, and
yeah, he takes 0 damage to
couldn't
Jin.
call now. 1, 2, the stun should come through, the stangle through, and fourth shot will land. Damn, what a fantastic CC chaining that was. It is SoftBank going to pick up their 5th Void Grub eventually.
Yeah, you get why Evie stays around to fight because he takes so little damage to the Jin, but once Junjia gets there on the Zyra, is able to shred him, take him out, and I don't think they'll get first tower on either side here. As Betty is recalling now.
Yeah, teleport coming through from Evie to get him back to that bot lane as Aja trying and pleading for a single CS.
Yeah, hasn't gotten much CS in a while, has Aja. Now Junjia recalling Woody here to protect his Cassante.
Oh Lord. Marble actually flashing.
Yeah, worried about the Pathmaker coming through from the Cassante, knocking him further into the turret.
I think he probably didn't need to, but...
Yeah, just because he's got CC with him, right?
Yeah.
Does play it safe, Marble, and now has to play another 5 minutes without his flash, and I can guess where Junjia is going to focus his efforts.
Yeah, Betty is doing...
Yeah, this is why Evie...
close to 0 damage is...
Yeah, this is why Evie stayed, but I mean, a perfect CC chain from PSG does kill him. Dasher in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, Woody, you absolute beast. Dasher tries to outplay, but Woody very much outplaying. Maple does have to use Flash to secure the kill, but importantly does.
Yeah, Flash is over. Forest's shoved there, and
still playing aggressive on the Forest, who runs out of mana.
Yeah, no mana to even clear this wave. Forest. Evie's going to chase up Woody now.
Yeah, Woody's going to be fine. His ult's coming up soon as well.
Yeah, 1 plate left on the spot turret.
By the way, look at the gigajig gap in terms of CS.
Yeah, off of just the first sequence this game.
What a nice play.
Dasher not holding his nerf there, just needs to hold on to his flash to react to whatever Woody's doing. Once he flashes early, it just makes it so easy for Woody. Betty alone for now, but he's got his team close to him.
2 stacks left on the jungle item for Ginger and 10 for Forest.
Yeah, Forest still keeping up in terms of items completed at least.
Yeah, but I don't think Ginger's backed in a long time. I'm pretty sure he's still on the map from when he did Dragon.
River control for the side of PSG. Not much coming up here. This is control so that they can take the tier 1 bot. So they're going to play through mid and bot here. Poppy's not going to get anything done in the top lane, really.
Ginger
it's actually Aja with a TP advantage.
Give her the annoyance on this Zyra, just really chipping away at these health bars.
Yeah, much less threat onto him this time around. No Leona for the enemy team. Now, SoftBank's bot lane have to desperately try hold on. Does this kill the turret? Evie's in trouble now.
Evie is in a lot of trouble. I mean, yeah, he's just... He's just dead. Oh, hold up. God. Maybe even more death. Forest flashes away, but Dash is in trouble. Valkyrie is going to be used to get himself to safety. And that is now Forest Flash being used. Now, for the immediate future, as long as some recalls can come through, particularly onto Forest, it actually is them that are going to be stronger, being that Zeri ult is going to be more immediately beneficial.
Yeah, and so many resources committed to putting this Cassante behind. Evie gives him a kill back. Uncharacteristic mistake from him.
Yeah, just very needless mistake.
Yeah. Just way overestimating his demolish damage, I think.
Yeah, maybe thinking the tower plates had gone down already, which...
Now here's first tower going to Maple.
Yeah, and second for Betty, just solo as well down the bot side. I mean, winning just across the map now after RJ picks up that solo kill. And it must feel very... defeating for the side of SoftBank, because they have done such a great job at keeping RJ behind. Yeah. To just give her over a needless kill, it's really, really hard to bounce back. But as you did say, I think must have been game number 2. Evie, not someone you look at and think, okay, this guy is going to be tilted now.
No, never. I have not seen him really falter in the late game. Does what he can, although last game not really that much.
Yeah, I was just playing Gnar and losing side lanes.
Yeah, bounties on these towers now. The tier 1 top is really low. But PSG going to grab this Rift Herald and probably use it to take this top tier 1. Though they can save it for a tier 2. They're going to have Cryo in all their lanes again, PSG.
If he's here, but Woody, he finds him. Left hand.
Yeah, level 11 now. Here's a play onto Aja again.
Yeah, no all out, but maybe they're going to get this tower. Hold up.
Looking
Oh,
good.
no. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. They do have Rel here now, and RJ, he's not going to get stunned. And, okay, does end up getting headshot.
Cheryl top, though.
Yeah,
PSG.
how much do they lose for this? They're going to be able to get their
ulted
tower.
away.
Can't ult the Rift here, or it's going to crash. They do ult Jinjia away, but Evie now uses Steadfast Presence, and Woody just waits out his time, and stun should mean that Maple able to secure that kill will do so.
Oh,
as
Betty, nice
actually
flash.
arrives in the bot lane, flashes over the seismic shove and claims himself a kill as well. Forest, you're seeing signs of frustration. He did a good job. It was a very rough kill onto Arjit. They do manage to find it, but Betty comes down and claims himself a #1 back. And it looks like PSG, they are going to end up punching their ticket to the grand finals. But last game, if that's anything to go off, there is certainly still play in this one for SoftBank.
Yeah, Betty is
going to
now
be very difficult.
2 levels up in the AD carry role. Don't see that very often. He's almost 20 CS up on this Ashe as well.
Up a whole item. Luckily, Ashe has an ability called the Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Yeah.
And that can find a lot of value in and of itself, but
Yeah, just not going to have as much impact as Betty did on the Ashe last game, doing the most damage in the previous game. This is just an arrow bot for Marble.
And luckily, once again, the third game in a row, Dasher has found himself pretty far, or not pretty far ahead, but
Just well-farmed, yeah.
relatively well-farmed, and has a lot of gold again on this Corki.
Yeah, it's just they always manage to get Maple so much gold on these ADCs. Gia going to pick up the Hextech Drake. And it's going to be a Chemtech Soul, which is probably a relief for SoftBank.
I think this is like the way you play this as SoftBank, at least in my opinion, is you just keep Dasher in Arja's lane, playing safe. You don't need to look for dives, just have him sit there. He's going to do more with the gold than a Cassante. And then you do have a lot of wave clear between the Corki, not the Corki, sorry, the Ashe and the Talia. So you probably can just sit here and 4v4 pretty safely. Oh, Enchanted Crystal Arrow actually goes down the wall, so that was never going to be able to hit anyone. But in comes Evie. Evie finds his way onto Arja. Arja not caring that much, though. He does get pretty low, but is able to just get on back out. And Dasher's been found. Nice knock up, and he's found it. He's found the angle. Dasher, he's got all the gold. Lightning Crash, and the nice Divine Judgment as it's going to be a knock away, but Junja's on the back. Junja's actually taken out. Maple's very low. SoftBank, they've turned it around. Junja, though, he's still untouched. Woody and Junja with it all to do. There is still 4 members alive of SoftBank. Evie going aggressive, picking up the honey fruit. And SoftBank, marvelous turnaround. It's Dasher who picks up 2, despite getting all outed into the middle of PSG.
Yeah, and I can't believe that fight worked. They just ignored Junjia the entire fight. He's a level up on the solo laner of SoftBank, Evie, and was just free hitting this whole fight on Zyra, landing his spells.
What happens?
Good usage of the wall here, just zones out the carries from PSG. Aja gets really chunked here. Evie just looks way tankier
Maple
on the
gets
Poppy.
hit away, and
Yeah, well played fight just overall. And the Alistar during his ulti can't fight at all with his team because he gets knocked away. Nice team fight from Evie, as we said, doesn't tilt that guy. Aja found a 2-man route through that fight as well, but his carries were just so vulnerable once the Alistar gets knocked away by the Poppy and Aja gets chunked out on the Cassante. Junjia free hitting the whole fight, not able to get it done. It's actually Betty just goes, I don't know, Marble. Marble doesn't do any damage in that fight.
yeah, neither does Betty.
Yeah.
Neither AD carry really contributing. It was Dasher.
Yeah, I'm surprised Betty doesn't just open up with the Jhin ulti there.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. But, I mean, well played by SoftBank. And as you said, Evie remaining cool, calm, and collected as he always does, finds a huge fight. And there's now passage of play. They are still behind, but you can see that given the right setup, they will be able to win a fight. Now, Dasher did lose his flash. Arja has his. Woody has his.
Maple.
Yeah, Maple getting looked at now. As soon as he sees Evie, maybe he's going to be able to get away. He doesn't have flash. Lightning Crash is going to have to be used by him. He's just going to get knocked up, and the ground comes through. Is he going to be able to trade back? No, he absolutely will not.
Yep.
That's another kill over to the side of SoftBank. Evie picks that one up. There's no objective to fight for. Baron up, but not likely to be picked up. It's kind of hard to do in the face of PSG, but still gold important.
Perfectly played by Evie. Kept his W for as long as possible until Maple essentially had to use his E to dodge the Corki damage and then times it well and blocks him. PSG complete control of the map, though. While that's happening, the tier 2 takes some damage for the side of SoftBank in the mid lane, but look, they have a strong point this game. For the first time, it is SoftBank, I think, in this entire series with the most fed member on the map.
Yeah, Dasher is extremely strong. Now, he still has a lot of work to do because the next up is like 3 members of PSG.
Yeah, him having a shutdown is a bit unreasonable to me, but...
Yeah, the old classic, have a shutdown while behind in gold, but I guess he individually isn't. Now,
No.
PSG, they have a fast Baron, but nowhere near the speed of last game, and Chana Cristero will once again go wide.
Yeah, pretty difficult to hit as Swifty's Jin, as he's just procced his fleet footwork and 4th shot. Would have been a very nice arrow to find because the Jin had no cleanse, but bit of a reach, unfortunately.
Yeah, now Biddy will have cleanse for the next fight. Most sums are available. Ginger and Maple not with theirs, and Dasher not with his. Dasher's, I guess, probably the most important, as you saw the gold.
Yeah, this game is a lot scarier for PSG, but the difference between this game and the last is that though SoftBank are making a bit of a comeback, PSG just have a very standard, very good comp. They can just front to back.
Yeah, and I also do feel like a lot of gold is being wasted on, once again, all the LDR or the Mortal Reminder.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, you're hitting, maybe you're hitting Cassante, but you probably shouldn't be. Like, if you had Rapid Fire Cannon, you don't have to be hitting the Cassante.
Yeah, especially when it feels like Maple has been such an issue alongside Betty.
Yeah.
On this combo of champions, having damage specifically for those two feels really good.
Now, possible 3rd Dragon of the game for PSG as they are set up for it. Arja trying to push out that wave down the bot side. Vista and Woody will have a slight confrontation. Now, Viva's wall comes out and Woody is stuck in a bad place, but god damn, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, Swifty's and the Warmog's move speed for Woody there. He just puts the moves on him.
I should have player cam. I guarantee he'd laughed. Oh, Forrest. Oh, Forrest gets chunked. Here comes the curtain call. This time, Betty gonna get it out. Flash away from this to Leah. But Archie's found a 3-man knockout with that Pathmaker. The ult away, Dasher. Dasher does have flash very shortly. And he does survive for the time being. On the bottom side of our map, though, it is going to be Maple picking up a kill. Woody going down, but it's 2 traded back. Now, Dasher, he is in a rough spot. There's the flash. No, it was actually just the Valkyrie still keeping that flash up and available. This is a 4v3. However, as PSG, they do take the lead in that team fight. Now, they are going to be able to back off. They are going to have their choice of objectives, and as pings onto this Baron, as Woody gets that recall, he gets back, and it's slower than last game, but you still have the Blade of the Rune King, you still have a Zyra, and you still have Leandres. Now, teleport coming out of Evie. He's trying to get back here. Dasher as well. He's going to be on that top side, but this probably is just a dead Poppy. He actually flashes away immediately, but he flashes into the waiting arms of this Alistair, and while he's very tanky, he's not tanky enough to tank up all of these members, and down will go Evie. The best top lane in the LJL has ever seen is taken out in one fell swoop, and while the Baron is stopped, it should be sole point now for PSG Talon.
Yeah, I mean, admirable effort from Evie. He somehow stops it, and this fight should have been much worse for SoftBank. I think they got away with this fight going a lot better than it could have, really. They only lose 2 members, eventually a 3rd with Evie TPing in to stop the Baron.
Damn, Vista kind of glided on Maple there as what has occurred here.
Forrest is dead again.
Oh, Maple's not tanking.
Yeah. No one's tanking actually on the side of PSG. They're going to pick up a tier 2 just faster to everything.
Yeah, I wonder what even happened there.
Oh, Ashe is really strong in these situations though, but just don't have the members here. Dasher, no TP. He's
Ginger has been on that dragon for like 40 seconds.
Yeah, which is puzzling to me how PSG are able to make a pick anywhere on the map while that's happening.
Yeah, Betty's up just top lane. Whatever. Everyone go anywhere you want. Oh, it's one of those LDR early Jin games where you wish you were just a different champ.
Yeah, I mean, Betty has just looked so good on the Jin and definitely justified the pick so far in the early game.
This is true, but he has also just looked good on everything.
Yeah.
You have to wonder how this game would look if not for that early dive going so poorly, right?
Yeah, pretty much all of these games. You have to, wonder if there weren't so many early game disasters for SoftBank.
That is true. Every game has started off with PSG just fighting so much early.
Yeah, usually through the bot lane. Always through the bot lane, actually.
But it is still obviously not said and done. There is 3.5k gold lead, which at this stage of the game isn't that impactful because it often does mean that, Woody's up in items and you can see that that is the case. And that's a pretty substantial amount of the gold. And Yeah, Junja's up a Seekers, which is nice to deny and engage. It doesn't really add too much to what the Zyra can output in terms of that damage. So good execution, and a good execution would mean landing things onto Junja, but we're already medically seeing a lot of value out of that Zhonya's. Look at Archer's on Dasher, but he does turn around, he gets the all-out, and Forrest is taken out. The Deathly Blast will land, and Archer's just going to find more damage, but Maple's going to find even more. Curtain call, Valkyrie for Dasher, but what he's in, fourth shot misses, but Maple won't. Maple flashes, everyone on SoftBank will go down. All of PSG are up. It's 5 people against none for at least 15 seconds. Will PSG end it here? Will they secure their spot at the World Champions of 2024 and the Grand Final at the Taipei Hibbing Basketball Gymnasium?
Now, I don't think PSG are going to go for the end, but what an incredible fight out of them. SoftBank engage the fight and just get 5-0'd, losing their top inhib, you have to assume, and turning their attention towards the Baron. Now, Vista's going to try stop Maple from getting out here, so Forrest can catch up.
Is not going to make it to Maple.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the easiest 2v1 either. Forrest is very weak. And yeah, the arrow is perfect onto Junjia, but again, they don't have the damage to take him out. Vista not able to follow up. Woody does such a good job of peeling this rel. And Betty actually flashes out of the Poppy ulti too. So just perfectly played by every member of PSG. They get a 5-0 team fight here out of thin air. Out of SoftBank making what should have been just a good pick.
Yeah, SoftBank won a fight into this. Now they're going to be down the Baron. They're down that top lane inhibitor, and I seen it last game just how good PSG are pushing with this objective.
Yeah, we'll see how much damage they can do with this, as Dasher just all the work to do in this fight. And
yeah, he did a lot. I mean, a lot of that was onto Arja.
Yeah.
And you love that if you're PSG, that all the damage that this Corki that has the most gold in the game was doing was just onto your tank, who didn't even go down.
Yeah, actually found a pick onto Forrest, did Aja.
Yeah, came from behind. He was just sitting there dealing with Dasher. And importantly, I think that is the perfect way to play Cassante. You're just between their most fed carry and his team. You're not really under threat of going down. You're getting low. You turn around and find a pick for your team. It was a very intelligently played team fight out of pretty much all of PSG, but I think compliments to the chef that is Arja.
Yeah, everyone on PSG, and Forrest goes down in another fight without using his flash. He's been very slow with that reaction time so far in this game.
And now, this is not tournament life on the line, but this is possibly the last team fight you get to try and prove that you can stay in this best of 5. You can still compete for the immediate progress to that world spot. Of course, going down to the lower bracket is going to make things harder because you have to go against a really resurging CFO and an extremely resurging Frank Esports. Both looking like true contenders for taking first here in the PCS at the moment. You don't want to fall down. You want to lock in your spot here, and Forrest again. He just gets picked off. It's now a 4v5. You've lost all your ability power damage. And Woody, he's just walking in. Through goes RJ. Will he find the knockup? He finds it onto Marble. And out comes the curtain call. You tried your best, SoftBank, but it's going to have to be a loser's bracket run as PSG Talon only have to take 3 games. They are going to Worlds and they're going to the live grand finals.
Yeah, PSG punched their ticket to the final now. Another 3-0 for them, just looking unstoppable. And honestly, I feel bad for whoever's going to meet them coming up the lower bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said they used the Baron really well. They actually just end within a minute of getting it.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, I don't even know what happened to Forrest there. I didn't quite see, but he just
rooted him.
Oh, right.
Just over the wall.
But a payback for his top laner there.
Yeah.
Getting revenge. He did it to Arja in game 2, so he did it back. Well played, that game, by everyone on PSG. I think Dasher did his absolute damnedest. What a performance out of him. But when you only have one person that's fed against 4 or 5 people that are fed, it becomes very, very difficult, even if you are the person with the most gold in the game. And we saw it there. It was just, all it took was one team fight where Arja just found himself in between everyone.
Yeah.
That Dasher wasn't able to output damage onto key members, and that was kind of where the tower came toppling down.
And honestly, it felt like Marble finally found a good ult, and the game was over immediately after. It was the story of the first game, too. Ash ult felt like a weapon against SoftBank, though they were the ones